everybody, it's Lydia Deep Beauty, and as you can see in my intro, I am rocking a winged smoky eye, and I'm using the, well, it's not so new, but it's the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This palette I had before, but it didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. I guess I just didn't work with it right, and I took it back. I regretted it. So I went in, I saw it again, my husband gave me a gift card, and I ended up picking it up again, and I used it to create this look right here. And I have to tell you, this palette is beautiful after working with more of the colors and giving it a second chance. And I mean, the colors are just divine. The packaging is beautiful, the colors are so fall, that's what they call for. I just love how it's a magnetic closure. I have the Naked 3 and I hate that packaging, but I do love the palette, and this one is no exception. This is beautiful with that smoke effect on it, and then that clear kind of smoke effect in the back. It's a translucent plastic part right here. It's gorgeous. The mirror is very spacious. The colors are muted, but they're very versatile. So this palette, I'm sorry I doubted you. I love it. Now let's get started with the tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed watching this as I created a look. I didn't have anything planned, I just kind of created it as I went. So hope you enjoy this tutorial, and just keep watching if you want to know how to create this look.
First off, let's start with some tape. And then some primer. So I'm just going to apply the primer. I already applied the tape onto my eye where I want it angled, and then I'm just spreading out my primer onto my eye. Now I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeshadow stick in Bluffing, and this is going to act as my base. So I'm just putting this all over my lid, and I'm going to extend it out towards the tape area to like make the wing. Now we're going to take that flat brush that I used to apply the primer, and I'm just going to blend out the edges and smooth everything over. Now using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, I'm using the shade Combust, and I'm applying that into the crease to act as the transition shade almost, just to make sure everything is blended out. And I'm going to take 13 from the palette, and I'm going to apply this. Excuse my brows, I need to clean them up later, but I'm just going to apply this to the brow bone. Then I'm going to use Armor. And Armor I'm going to pack onto the lid with a small, precise, flat brush. And I'm just going to be packing this onto the lid where I have the base put down. Then I'm going to take Combust again, and I'm going to apply that over the crease again and blend out the Armor shade. Now I'm going to take Black Market, and with the other side of the brush that comes in the palette, the Precision little pencil brush, I'm going to trace the crease and then go outside the Armor shade where I put the wing, and I'm just going to carve out an outline. bring it in a little bit more, like put it at the end, and then I'm going to blend that out a little bit with the other side of the brush that comes in the palette. And I'm going to take Dagger and I'm going to fill in that area and darken it a little bit more and extend the wing out a little bit more, and then kind of start a gradient effect towards the shade Armor. So I'm putting it a little bit more in the crease to kind of darken it and put some kind of like that gradient effect and definition into the eye. Then I'm going to take Armor again and just kind of pack that a little bit more on there to make it blend with the other darker colors. Then I'm going to take Combust again, and with Combust I'm going to apply it to the edges to soften out that dark shade on the end of the wing and blend everything together. Then I'm going to take 13 again and apply that again to the brow bone, but kind of bring it towards the crease where I have Combust down to kind of blend everything together. Now time for the reveal. Now it's time for the rest of the face, so putting on my headband, pinning back my hair. I'm going to start off with my primer, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and apply this all over to my face. Then using my foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and with my e.l.f. stipple brush, I'm just going to apply this all over the face. Then I'm going to apply my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer and spot conceal any dark areas that I have on my face. And then go with my Maybelline Age Rewind. This is in the brightening shade for the under eyes, and I'm going to brighten my eye area. I just like applying this to the eye area because it does cover up those dark circles that I have. It kind of cancels out that bluish tone on my under eyes. Then I'm going to highlight the nose, the forehead, the chin, and the cupid bow area. Then I'm going to pack it on with my finger. I'm just going to do a patting motion to kind of blend everything out, but make sure it still has a lot of coverage, and just go really carefully on that wing to sharpen it up, and then take my stipple brush with no additional product, just the leftover foundation, and just kind of even out everything. Now it's time to set my under eye area with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette, and I'm going to be using in combination the vanilla shade and the banana shade. So I'm just going to pack this on with my e.l.f. foundation pointed. It's like a pointed foundation brush, and I use that to just pack on my under eye powders to make sure it's nice and bright. Then I'm going to go with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and this is in nude beige, I believe. And I'm just setting the rest of my foundation down. Now going back to do the under eyes, I'm going with Dagger from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. And I'm going to take this on the outer corner or outer part of my lower lash line. And I'm using the pencil brush that comes in the palette to make it more precise. And I'm going a little heavy and smoky on that just to kind of blend everything out. I want it to be real smoky on the bottom. And then I'm going to take Armor, and I'm going to apply this on the inner portion of my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Combust, and with the fluffy side of the brush from the palette, I'm smoking out the lower lash line and making sure everything is well blended. Then I'm going to take High, and I'm going to apply this with the pencil part of my brush from the palette, and I'm going to apply this on the inner corner for that added brightness. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Perversion, and I'm going to apply this to my tight line to darken it up, and my waterline. I'm very terrible at applying it on my waterline. My eye blinks too much. Now to apply my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm just applying this all over to fan it out and make it nice and voluminous. Then I'm going to go with High, and I'm going to put this on my brow bone a little bit more, and I'm put some in my eyebrow, but that's okay. I'm just going to highlight my brow bone a little bit more. Then I'm taking my blush from NYX. This is Pink Fetish, and I'm using my Vasanti brush from the BoxyCharm in August, and I'm just applying that onto the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just going to use my Avon bronzing brush to kind of carve out just a little bit of contour. Then going in with my Becca highlighter in Opal. This is just using my e.l.f. foundation brush that I used to set my under eyes, and I'm kind of just highlighting my cheekbones. Now I'm going to use MAC's Velvet Teddy for my lips. I'm not going to line, I just felt like putting on the lipstick by itself and see how well and how precise it was. And I love, love, love this lipstick. It's really nice, and it worked perfectly for the look. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys pick up the Naked Smoky palette. It's amazing. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye!